streaming live on News8000.com. This is News 8 Now, This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter.
I'm Derek Sibley.
It is Monday, December 11th, 2023. Back to the grind this
Back
Monday.
to the grind. Happy Monday. Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah. So last week we had really some incredible days. So mild.
Yeah.
And it's not over, is it?
No, this week may start off a little bit more kind of back to normal,
Yeah.
where we should be for December. We do have a cold front that's moving in. That's going to help knock down our temperatures once again tomorrow, and then we start to see some more milder temperatures later in this week. So yeah, at least we'll have that coming up. But first, right now, it's definitely a cloudy start here this morning. As you can see locally, we will continue the cloud cover through at least the early afternoon. We'll get to that in a second. Now, our temperatures as you head outside are into the 20s. We got 25 currently in La Crosse, 21 degrees now in Eau Claire. In Winona, you're at 25. One of the warmer spots that I could see is Basketball right now at 26. Baroque was at 23. Sparta at 21 degrees. And as you take a look now at your planner, we start off cloudy with temperatures into the 20s through at least 9 o'clock, and then by 11 o'clock we warm up slightly into the upper 20s there. By 1 o'clock this afternoon, I think we'll start to see some clearing skies, so we may briefly see some peaks of sunshine with temperatures at 33. Then we'll be at 38 degrees at 3 o'clock with sunny conditions there. And then as we approach the early evening, 5 to 7 p.m., we'll start to see some cloudy skies develop once again across the area, with those temperatures dropping below freezing to 31. And really throughout the day, our wind speed should be pretty light. So I'm not really expecting any wind chill problems today. South-southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour will help keep temperatures a little bit above average here for this time of the year heading into the afternoon hours today. I'll have a check on your schoolcast. We'll take a look at that, plus your full weather forecast. I did mention a cold front. We'll time out those details coming up later on. Alexandra?
All right, Derek, we'll see you then. Thank you. Time now for our morning headlines. A South Dakota woman is dead after a fatal car accident in rural Vernon County. According to the Vernon County Sheriff's Office, authorities responded to a two-vehicle crash in the town of Bergen around 2:45 Saturday. A Honda Pilot collided with the rear of a large dump truck, they say. The dump truck was reportedly stopped on the highway and signaling a left turn. The driver of the Honda Pilot, 47-year-old Laurel Wicks, was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident remains under investigation this morning. Another person is facing life-threatening injuries from an early Sunday morning car crash in the town of Dodge. According to the Trompealeau County Sheriff's Office, the car crossed the center line, went into a ditch, struck a culvert, and rolled several times, ejecting the driver. The driver was treated for life-threatening injuries before being airlifted to a hospital. The Sheriff's Office continues to investigate the single-vehicle crash. The UW Board of Regents voted narrowly Saturday to reject a deal that would have reduced diversity staff positions in exchange for employee raises and new construction funds. The rejected deal was reached with Republicans days prior and aimed to cut equity and inclusion positions while providing pay raises and funding a new UW-Madison engineering building. UW President Jay Rothman expressed disappointment with the Regents' vote. Democratic Governor Tony Evers supported the decision to reject the deal targeting diversity programs. Over the weekend, Argentina swore in a new far-right libertarian president. Javier Milei was sworn in yesterday as the South American country's new leader. Milei was formerly a TV personality before going into the world of politics. During his campaign, he said he wanted to make Argentina's economy based off the dollar, even as the country is dealing with high inflation. He also says he's opposed to abortion rights and called climate change a, quote, socialist lie. Elon Musk is bringing far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones back on X. That, of course, is the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Musk reinstated Jones' account Sunday. The move comes after Musk posted a poll on the platform asking whether Jones should be allowed back. Jones was banned in 2018 for violating its abusive behavior policy. He's the founder of extremist news website InfoWars. Critics say Jones spreads misinformation and hate, like claiming that the Sandy Hook elementary shooting was a hoax and that the parents of victims were paid actors. Some of Jones' listeners harassed and even threatened grieving Sandy Hook parents. Last year, judges in 2 states ordered Jones to pay victims' families $1.5 billion in damages. To D.C. now, where the Justice Department is countering former President Trump's lawyers' request for a pause in his election interference trial. Last week, Trump's lawyers filed a motion to delay the trial, following a judge's ruling that Trump was not immune from being prosecuted. In response, the Justice Department filed its own motion, saying only the issues that are related to the appeal may be paused, and the court can continue with other cases regarding the case. Trump's election interference case is currently scheduled to start in March of next year. The former president is also not expected to testify this morning in his ongoing civil trial. Trump was expected to testify in his defense this morning in regards to being questioned by prosecutors last month. But in a post on his Truth social media platform yesterday, the former president announced he won't be taking the stand. Trump's civil trial is expected to resume tomorrow, with closing arguments scheduled for January 11th. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to visit Washington tomorrow. The Ukrainian president is expected to make a stop at the White House and meet with President Biden. This will be his third visit to the White House and comes as Congress continues to negotiate a new aid package that would include money for both Ukraine and Israel. That package has stalled in Congress because some members want more funding for the southern border to be included. Senate leaders have also invited Zelensky to speak in a Senate meeting. He's also scheduled to meet with House Speaker Mike Johnson. For the first time, patients with a debilitating disease have hope for a cure. The FDA approved a groundbreaking new treatment for sickle cell disease. It's called Exa-cel, and it is the first treatment to use the gene editing tool CRISPR, whose inventors won the Nobel Prize in 2020. Exa-cel works by modifying the stem cells of patients. Both medical experts and patients are excited about the breakthrough, but it comes with a catch. Exa-cel costs $2.2 million. Sickle cell is an incurable blood disorder. Patients often have breathing problems, severe pain, and lower life expectancies. More than 100,000 people in the United States suffer from the disease. New evidence shows that AI gives false and ineffective medical advice. A Long Island University study asked ChatGPT 39 real-life medical questions, and according to researchers, the OpenAI chatbot was only able to answer about 10 of them accurately. ChatGPT's other 29 responses were incomplete, inaccurate, or just off topic. When the researchers asked the AI to explain its reasoning, ChatGPT lied by fabricating scientific citations. So, next time you're under the weather, ask your doctor and not HAL 9000. A casual movie night doodle is now destined for Minnesota state history. Local designer Ross Brugging's scribbled sketch of a loon has been chosen as Minnesota's new state seal by the State Emblems Redesign Commission. There you see the sketch. Brugging says the inspiration struck while watching a movie with his young daughters. He started sketching ideas that later turned into the official design unveiled by the commission.
I feel very honored. I mean, this is such a great opportunity, and I'm so excited that this is moving forward.
The commission cited broad public support when it picked Brugging's idea from the top 5, subject to small tweaks that he's currently now working on. His vision for Minnesota's new flag is also a finalist. The new flag design must be chosen by the end of the year. Then it'll wave across Minnesota on Statehood Day in May, and that is when the seal will debut as well. This Hanukkah, religious organizations are looking to make La Crosse shine brighter than ever. Chabad of Northeast Iowa is organizing a public Hanukkah menorah lighting event with a 10-foot menorah. That event scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight at Cameron Park in La Crosse. It'll feature a juggling show, music, and dancing rabbis. You heard that right. There'll also be some traditional Hanukkah food served, like latkes. It is 6:08, still to come on your morning news. The FTC raising the alarm this morning about the growing number of QR code scams. We'll tell you what to look for and how to protect yourself in just a few minutes.
Help make a difference to children and families this holiday season. Donate $15 or a new unwrapped toy to any home furniture showroom, and we'll give you 7% tax relief savings when you spend $4.99 or more. Share the joy during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
Christmas season, shop Masterforce at Menards with gifts so good the stockings stuff themselves.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
New
News 8 Now wants to thank you for giving Emily Brown and Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart such a warm welcome.
Emily, I'm sure you'll be a huge compliment to the station and your new team. Welcome and best of luck.
News 8 has finally got the best anchors. Ken, Emily, Greg, Rob, and glued to the TV at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
Emily Brown and Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart. Weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now get a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,500 in total savings, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through December 31st. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Nominate this business today on bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Thursday is $10 steak night. Includes an 8-ounce sirloin steak, baked potato side of veggies, and a dinner roll from noon to 7 p.m. Thursdays only at your La Crosse Hy-Vee.
In case you haven't noticed, Alexandra Carter has joined the News 8 team. Who are we kidding? Of course you've noticed.
Welcome. I enjoyed watching you this morning.
Welcome, Alexandra. You did a great job at noon. You and Derek make an awesome team.
Congratulations and welcome to La Crosse, Alexandra.
Really enjoy watching Alexandra. Love her delivery.
Alexandra Carter, weekdays on News 8 Now.
Now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 and donate $15 or a new unwrapped toy, we will give you 7% tax relief savings on quality mattress brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get free shipping during Toys for Tax at Home Sleep Express.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We got mainly cloudy weather conditions as we start off here on this Monday morning. Everyone across the Coulee region starting off that way here with temperatures into the 20s. 25 now in Winona. Same here towards the southeast in La Crosse. We got 21 in Sparta, 22 degrees in Black River Falls, and up in Eau Claire, you're currently at 21. Baroque currently at 23. So for your zone forecast today, we're going to be looking at our high temperatures rising into those mid to upper 30s. La Crosse County, you're looking at highs between 35 to 38 degrees here today. Meanwhile, further south, temperatures anywhere between 33 to 38 this afternoon. And as we head towards our central zones, anywhere between 32 to 35 degrees here with 34 in Blair. And as we head towards the central or northern zones up towards the Chippewa Valley, your highest temperatures today between around the freezing mark to around 34, which was what it will be here today in Eau Claire. Your high today of 34 degrees. So for your bus stop forecast, getting the kids ready for school, we got 23 degrees with those cloudy skies overhead. Heading back home from school cool. That's when we start to see some more sunshine, though, which is some good news to share. Temperatures warming up, too, at around 38 degrees. So, but stay tuned. I'll have a check on that full weather forecast still to come. We do have a cold front coming in. That's going to help knock down our temperatures. More details on that coming up in the full weather forecast soon.
Thanks, Derek. Something to watch out for this holiday season. The FTC is warning consumers that QR code scams are on the rise. According to the agency, scammers may use false QR codes to steal personal information. Criminals send the phony codes by text or email while pretending to be real companies. And the QR code then leads the recipient to a fake website that installs malware on the consumer's phone. The FTC says you shouldn't scan any QR code you weren't expecting. If you do get a suspicious QR code, reach out to the company directly to verify it first. The FTC also recommends keeping your phone software up to date and using multi-factor authentication when possible. Dollar General doing a 180 on self-checkout lanes. The budget retailer has installed self-checkout machines in about half of its 19,000 stores, but now the CEO says self-checkout lanes will be a secondary payment option. The company had hoped self-checkout would cut labor costs and speed up shopping times. Instead, stores have had to reassign workers to help customers use the machines. And like other retailers, Dollar General has been hit hard by shoplifting, which is often linked to self-checkout. McDonald's is officially opening its top secret spin-off restaurant. You may have seen this all over your social media feed this weekend. The fast food giant launching the new blue and yellow restaurant called CosMc's. It launched in Bolingbrook, Illinois this weekend. That's about an hour southwest of Chicago. CosMc's is the Golden Arch's answer to Starbucks. It's focused on coffee and other caffeinated beverages. So instead of a Big Mac and fries, customers can order a muffin and a chai frappe burst. But McDiehards can still get a few of their McDonald's favorites like Egg McMuffins. Along with the CosMc's in Illinois, 9 locations in Texas are slated to open next year. The U.S. economy is continuing to add jobs. Employers hired nearly 200,000 workers in the month of November. That's according to new numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The jump is about 20,000 higher than what analysts were expecting. Unemployment fell from 3.9% to 3.7%. Experts say the data shows the job market is still strong. It's a sign the U.S. could achieve what's called a soft landing. That's a period of slow growth and stability in the economic cycle. 'Tis the season, of course, for giving and goodwill, and it turns out those warm, fuzzy feelings you feel when you give back are actually backed by science. Studies show that donating to others may have positive health effects, including reducing blood pressure and improved heart health. But some charity requests, like at checkout counters, can create anxiety. While pennies add up for hunger relief, experts say it's okay to say no politely. Support what matters to you. And if you can't donate cash, consider volunteering around the year. All right, it is 6:18. Time now to check in with Derek. Hi, Derek.
Hey, thanks for that, Alexandra. We're starting off pretty cloudy here this morning. Our current temperatures in La Crosse are sitting at 25 degrees, but at least we don't have any wind chill factors to worry about here, at least further south. But that's because our winds are looking calm. River stage currently at 5.14 feet and holding steady along the Mississippi River. If you're in Eau Claire, right now you're at 21 degrees. We do have some wind chill concerns here. South-southwest winds at 6, making our temperatures feel like it's at 13, even though the actual air temperature right now is at 21 degrees. Again, cloudy skies everywhere right now across the area. We're going to continue to remain with cloudy skies for at least a little while longer. Temperatures are currently into the 20s heading out the door. 22 in Black River Falls, 21 still in the Sparta area, 25 in Winona, 23 currently in Viroqua. Boscobel still one of the warmer spots this morning at 26 degrees. However, we warm up our temperatures to 30 degrees under those partly cloudy skies, and at that point, that's when we start to see those clouds diminish out here during the early afternoon before they begin to increase again by 4, with temperatures at 35, mostly cloudy and 31 degrees by 8 o'clock this evening. And look at the forecast highs today, a little bit above average for this time of the year. We're supposed to be into those lower 30s, like what Eau Claire is supposed to be today at 33. You can see a lot of locations, though, into the mid-30s, like La Crosse at 38 today, and Boscobel, Prairie du Chien, very close to the lower 40s this afternoon. So again, the cloudy skies just about everywhere today across the the upper Midwest, at least for this morning. We will start to see some clearing, though, by the time we reach 2 o'clock as some drier air starts to filter in. I'm also watching that cold front that you see on the left side of your screen. That's going to start to move in. By 7 o'clock this evening, it starts to enter the coulee region there, and out ahead of it, that's when the clouds will start to increase. Now, behind it, it's going to get much colder here, too, as we head into overnight. That's when that front should clear the area. Some of the snow here associated with the system staying to our north, so we won't have to worry about that. Now, we're going to be looking at high pressure building across the central plains. That's going to start moving in as we head into tomorrow morning. That should help get rid of the remaining cloud mass as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Once that high pressure system inches closer towards us, more of a sinking air, drier air effect to help get rid of the remaining moisture. And that is going to lead us to a mostly sunny day as we head into tomorrow. But by tomorrow night, maybe a few clouds could increase towards the Chippewa Valley, but the rest of us looking mainly clear. 8-day forecast showing highs dropping to 32 behind that cold front, and then we're going to be warming up our highs into the upper 30s by Wednesday, followed by highs into the 40s, mid-40s that is, actually, for Thursday, and that will continue through Friday and well into this weekend as well under a mix of clouds and sun. There could be a slight chance of a couple of showers as we head into Friday. Otherwise, expect a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures dropping into the upper 30s, though, as we start next week, a week from now on Monday. Low temperatures into the teens and 20s through at least Thursday morning. And then we should be warming up those lows into the 30s as we head into Friday morning and continuing through this weekend as well.
Sure, you're with Stockman's of Osseo. We have toys, and we have toys. Homemade treats, candy, winter apparel. Don't forget your stocking stuffers, and so much more. And even Santa buys a tree at Stockman's of Osseo.
Ho, ho, ho! We help these bathrooms go from this to that, and this to that. Isn't it time to love your bathroom again? Contact River Valley Remodelers today. Our team will help you design your bathroom. Our design service is free. What will your that look like? Go to rivervalleyremodelers.com. Schedule your free estimate, see our work, and what our customers have to say about us. Contact us today and save 30% on your new bathroom. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
First and foremost, my responsibility as a newscaster is to deliver the truth, to be objective, to share both sides of the story, to deliver the facts in a way that is compelling so that they can make decisions. Yeah, I think it's important to remain objective, giving both sides of every story. I love helping people, and this medium allows me to help people the best way that I know how to.
Emily Brown on News 8 Now.
Our hearing connects us with people, and when that bridge is broken, our job is to help people with that hearing loss and reconnect them back with their lives again. We really feel that better hearing is a better life.
Happy holidays from everyone at Better Hearing Center.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
You'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors in La Crosse.
Stop in now during the Wrap Up the Year sales event to get 0% financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Ram Bighorn. You'll find all of the power you've come to expect from Ram, and the Bighorn will keep you comfortable and connected while you drive. Stop in now because this offer ends January 2nd.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
I really like the chance to engage with people and get to know them and their stories, and then have the opportunity to tell those stories in a creative way. The stories I like to do kind of showcase people that are either tackling an issue or doing something ultimately very positive for the community that maybe the community doesn't know a ton about. So those stories at their core are character stories. The really rewarding moments where you know somebody is trusting you with something deeply personal to them.
Sure, you're with Stockman's of Osseo, and we have holiday foods, holiday spirits, Christmas decorations, we have your snow shovels, and your snow blowers.
Merry Christmas from Stockman's of Osseo.
Bagnevsky Heating, your local trade dealer, wishing you a safe and healthy holiday.
Well, welcome to the Blitz. I'm Derek Sibley. It's officially Packers game day. Later tonight, the Packers are on the road taking on the New York Giants. Green Bay is going for their 4th straight win as Jordan Love has finally found his stride on the offense. They won't have Christian Watson for this one, so they'll need one of the other young wide receivers to step up and fill his shoes. But if the Packers can get a win, they'll be 7-6 on the year with a lot of winnable games coming up on the schedule. Now, yesterday, the Minnesota Vikings escaped Las Vegas with a 3-0 win over the Raiders. It was ugly and it was a slugfest, but they found a way late. The defense came up big with interceptions, and now the Vikings are 7-6 on the year and also in position for a playoff spot. Now, the News 8 Now sports team will have more coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, and that will do it for the Blitz. We'll be right back.
Help make a difference to children and families this holiday season. Donate $15 or a new unwrapped toy to any home furniture showroom, and we'll give you 7% tax relief savings when you spend $4.99 or more. Share the joy during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
In every case, we bring an experienced legal team to work on behalf of our clients.
Schwebel Getz and Sieben have been around a long time, and their experience shows by their results. Working with Jim's team has always been a pleasure. They lay out the plan, they explain exactly what's going to happen, what the process is, timeline. They follow up, and they always have your best interest in mind.
Call Schwebel Getz and Sieben or visit us at schwebel.com to learn more about our firm and to receive a free consultation.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call American Waterworks. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call American Waterworks. Sticking windows or doors? Call American Waterworks. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call American Waterworks. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks. Call American Waterworks today.
News 8 Now wants to thank you for giving Emily Brown and Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart such a warm welcome.
Emily, I'm sure you'll be a huge compliment to the station and your new team. Welcome and best of luck.
News 8 has finally got the best anchors. Ken, Emily, Greg, Rob, and glued to the TV at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
Emily Brown and Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart. Weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Menards has everything you need to power through the cold. Check out our great selection of Masterforce outdoor power equipment, like this 20-volt cordless snow shovel. It's powerful, efficient, and easy to use. Get yours now for $179.99. Clearing up snow has never been easier with the Masterforce 80-volt cordless snow blower. Its brushless motor is perfect for tackling the toughest winter conditions. An 80-volt cordless snow blower is available for $589.99. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get interest-free financing for 3 years on Tempur-Pedic mattresses, plus a $300 shopping card with free white glove delivery and a 120-night comfort guarantee. Tempur-Pedic mattresses available at Home Sleep Express.
I really like the chance to engage with people and get to know them and their stories, and then have the opportunity to tell those stories in a creative way. The stories I like to do kind of showcase people that are either tackling an issue or doing something ultimately very positive for the community that maybe the community doesn't know a ton about. So those stories at their core are character stories. The really rewarding moments where you know somebody is trusting you with something deeply personal to them.
News 8, your home for Super Bowl 50.
Welcome back. $81 billion. That's how much extreme weather disasters have cost the United States this year. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, there have been a record 25 weather-related disasters this year. That includes 19 severe storms, 2 floods, a cyclone, 1 winter storm, 1 wildfire, and the continuing drought in the Midwest and Southwest. The drought alone has cost the U.S. $10 billion. 482 people have died as a result of these weather emergencies. Scientists say climate change is increasing the frequency of severe weather. A new poll shows strong support for President Biden's goal of cutting greenhouse gas emissions in half by 2030. According to a CNN survey, 73% of U.S. adults support policies to slash planet-warming pollution. That includes 95% of Democrats, 76% of independents, and exactly half of Republicans. The poll also found that about 2/3 of Americans say climate change is a threat to their communities. Congress has passed billions of dollars in tax subsidies for renewable energy, electric vehicles, and other green initiatives. California's high-speed rail plans are chugging full steam ahead thanks to a multi-billion-dollar boost from the Biden administration. The more than $6 billion in federal funding will lay tracks for passenger service, connecting Southern California to Las Vegas and help expedite the long-awaited LA to San Francisco bullet train. The White House touts it as the largest rail investment since Amtrak's creation in 1971. Upgrading infrastructure is central to President Biden's economic plans. And back here in the Coulee region, the Pickwick Fire and Rescue Station hosted its annual Breakfast with Santa this weekend. The event featured a $12 all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet that included French toast, eggs, hash browns, bacon, and sausage, all the fixings. Kids also had the chance to sit on Santa's lap. You see the big man himself there. They could get a photo and, of course, tell them what was on their Christmas wish list.
Seeing the kids, seeing the reactions, just getting the community together. You know, we're in the dead of winter or time frame anyhow for the winter, and it's just nice to get out, see your neighbors, and everything else. So yeah.
All proceeds for the event will go towards buying new equipment for the fire station. Santa was busting a move, and the Grinch was trying to keep up at Viterbo University as they hosted their annual holiday hip-hop celebration this weekend. The festive hip-hop breakfast with Santa even brought Yuletide spirit and Christmas cheer to the community. Attendees decked out in holiday apparel and came together to enjoy good company while watching the dance battle unfold. Other highlights included a free breakfast feast and performance from the Lax Majorettes troupe.
I do a lot of cooking, but I make the cheesy potatoes every year, which my mom has been making for going on 17 years, and it's one of my favorites, and I always enjoy the breakfast.
Sounds pretty good right now. For more information on this story, you can head to our website, news8000.com. A memorial park for grieving parents is coming to Chaseburg. A Place for Angels will honor children who have passed away. The park will feature a 5-foot angel statue holding the hands of a young boy and girl. A memorial wall engraved with children's names is also planned. This weekend, organizers held a fundraising walk, silent auction, and bake sale to support building the park. Co-chair Linda DeGarmo, who lost her 9-year-old daughter, leads efforts to create this meaningful space for the community. And if you'd like to support the project, you can reach out to them on Facebook. Just look for A Place for Angels. Now here's Derek to tell us what to expect for our morning commute. How's it looking out there, Derek?
Hey, Alexandra. Yeah, it's looking a little bit on the cold side here, but as we take a look at your DriveCast, we do have mostly cloudy conditions here to start us off this morning. And then we will turn partly cloudy as we approach the lunch hour, followed by some cloudier conditions here as we head closer towards that evening hour commute. And speaking of cloud cover, that's exactly what's happening right now across the area with temperatures into the 20s. 25 right now in La Crosse, 25 currently in Winona, 21 in Eau Claire, and also in Sparta here, you're also at 21. We got 22 Black River Falls and 23 the temperature currently in Viroqua. One of the warmer spots is Boscobel right now still at 26 degrees. And again, very cloudy weather right now continues all across the Coulee region at this hour. We will turn a little bit sunnier though as the day goes on today, followed by a mix of clouds and sun once we get rid of the remaining cloud mass. That is slightly mild conditions today with that high of 38. and a south-southwest wind pretty light at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we head into tonight, we will turn partly cloudy, seasonable too, with our temperatures dropping to about 23 degrees. A west wind may pick up a little bit between 10 to 20 miles an hour as well. That could cause a little bit of some wind chill factors for us to work with here heading into tonight, making our temperatures feel like they're into the teens. We'll talk more about this cold front that's forecast to move in here, and we'll also talk about this next big warm-up trend that we may see coming up in the 8-day forecast later this week. That is a lot more coming up in that full weather forecast here as well, and all that more in just a little bit.
At Riverbank, our team is dedicated to helping you succeed with your financial goals. For a limited time, we are offering a 12-month CD with an APY of 5.32%. Stop into any one of our local offices today for more information.
Maxwell White, done right.
Looking to remodel your bath or shower? Call the professionals at Maxwell White. Our trained and licensed technicians will come to your home and install or replace your unit in as little as 1 day, taking care of you and your home with speed and efficiency without sacrificing quality. Let the professionals at Maxwell White tackle your next bathroom project.
786-4004.
Now offering financing on repairs and projects of all sizes.
Ready? Okay.
First and foremost, my responsibility as a newscaster is to deliver the truth, to be objective, to share both sides of the story, to deliver the facts in a way that is compelling so that they can make decisions. Yeah, I think it's important to remain objective, giving both sides of every story. I love helping people, and this medium allows me to help people the best way that I know how to.
Emily Brown on News 8 Now.
Hey, Dominic here to tell you about our great Wisconsin-made gifts for every occasion. T-shirts for birthdays, cookbooks for showers, aprons for Mother's Day, hats for Father's Day, gift boxes for weddings and thank you gifts, and for Christmas or any other celebration. We have mini cinnamon bears. They even smell like pleasing. Get your gifts at our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
I really like the chance to engage with people and get to know them and their stories, and then have the opportunity to tell those stories in a creative way. The stories I like to do kind of showcase people that are either tackling an issue or doing something ultimately very positive for the community that maybe the community doesn't know a ton about. So those stories at their core are character stories. The really rewarding moments where you know somebody is trusting you with something deeply personal to them.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. All drastically reduced. Over $2 million of quality name brand furniture at incredible prices. Like these Lazy Boy recliners starting at just $299. Queen mattresses starting at $349. Reclining sofas starting at an incredible $699. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
At Riverbank, our team is dedicated to helping you succeed with your financial goals. For a limited time, we are offering a 12-month CD with an APY of 5.32%. Stop into any one of our local offices today for more information.
Well, we're starting off on a cloudy note this morning with temperatures at 25 degrees. We're looking at winds that are looking nice and calm, so no need to worry about wind chill factors here this morning. But if you are in Eau Claire, you're definitely feeling a little bit of some wind chill factors. The actual temperature is 21, but keep in mind we got wind chill factors at 13 when you factor in the south-southwest winds, currently sustained at 6 miles an hour. But other than that, conditions are pretty cloudy just about everywhere right now across the Coulee region, and this trend will continue throughout much of the morning. Our temperatures are currently into the 20s, 21 in Sparta, 22 Black River Falls, Viroqua, you're at 23, Winona's at 25, and you can see Boscobel at 26 degrees here so far this morning. So one of the warmer spots down south. Temperatures will warm up to 30 degrees once we start to see some clearing there of the skies. 35 degrees with some cloudy weather starting to move in by 4, mostly cloudy, and 31 as we get closer towards the evening hours. So as the day gets later, we start to see some increasing clouds once again. High temperatures today in Eau Claire, you'll be at 33, but La Crosse and pretty much a lot of us across our central and southern communities today will be pushing those high temperatures upwards towards those upper 30s and lower 40s come this afternoon. Now right now, obviously a very cloudy start across the upper Midwest. Again, the cloudy weather does continue through at least 9 o'clock this morning, and then by 2 o'clock we start to see some clearing here of the skies as some drier air starts to filter in, and here comes that front here that I mentioned as we head to the 7 o'clock hour here this evening. That's when it starts to approach us, and out ahead of us, out ahead of that front, we're looking at some increasing clouds once again. The front should pass through though by overnight tonight. We're thinking around 1 a.m. and at the same time we could see some clearing here across much of the area. The good news is much of the snow here is going to be expected to stay well north of us here by tonight. Now some of those clouds may increase just a little bit as we head into early tomorrow morning. Here comes an area of high pressure though back towards our west. That will help get rid of the remaining cloud cover as we head to tomorrow afternoon, and then especially by tomorrow evening once it's just positioned to the south of us, we're going to be expecting to see a lot of dry and quiet conditions across much of the Coulee region as we head into tomorrow night to get rid of the remaining clouds. Here's a check now on your 8-day forecast showing highs dropping into the lower 30s for tomorrow behind that front. And then we got highs pushing up into the upper 30s for Wednesday, followed by warming conditions into the mid-40s for Thursday, Friday, and also into this weekend. A slight chance of showers possible on Friday. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and sun here over these next 8 days. Temperatures dropping into the upper 30s for the highs on Monday, and then our lows into the teens and 20s for these next few mornings. But then by Friday morning, we should be looking at temperatures for our lows in the morning into the 30s here by the end of this week.
All right, Derek, thank you. Well, while many find it to be the most wonderful time of the year, the winter holidays can feel like anything but jolly for people dealing with grief, loneliness, seasonal depression, or even feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list. We're joined this morning by Christy Harris, Wellness Education Specialist with Gunderson Health System. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us. So let's just start with a new survey that shows nearly 40% of Americans don't feel like celebrating the holidays this year due to feelings of grief or loss. What is your advice for them?
So I think one of the things that we need to do is not put so much pressure on ourselves. It doesn't have to always have the perfect holiday.
Right.
There's no right way or no wrong way to celebrate. And if this is a little bit of a time that you're struggling, be kind to yourself and take care of yourself the way that you need to in order to be okay through the holidays.
What are some ways people can take care of themselves?
Well, it's so easy when we get busy with things to feel like we need to put so many things, and we only have 24 hours in a day, right? So we oftentimes will get rid of sleep, which sleep is so incredibly important. I never recommend to anybody to get rid of that. So keep that sleep at a good steady pattern for us. Make sure we're getting our regular meals the way that we do, we're getting our exercise, and don't overcommit yourself to something. There's always a lot of things that you have to do or that you feel like you have to do over the holidays, and just fit in what you feel is appropriate. And if there's something you're really, really dreading doing, if you don't have to, don't make that commitment.
Right.
All right, you have permission to say no.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Now we know that the holidays can also be triggering, for some as well. Maybe it could be someone who's no longer here. It could be just spending time or too much time with family, or sometimes those political conversations come up as well. So what are some ways people can set boundaries for things like that?
Yeah, there's some good ones in there.
Yeah.
So the first one I would say is if you have the loss of a loved one, again, there's no right way, there's no wrong way to celebrate. Take the time to honor the person that you love and you care about that's no longer here. And sometimes that is doing the same traditions that you've always done. Sometimes it might be making some new traditions if that's what you feel like you need to do. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. For those places that you need to go where there could be some challenging conversations, oftentimes we know that in advance. And so if it is a place that we know that we need to be at, one of the things you can do right away is if someone starts to go in a place where you don't feel comfortable, you can just set that boundary immediately and say, you know, I know that politics are really important and there's a lot going on in the world right now. Today, I just want to focus on us being here and celebrating our time together. And if we could avoid that topic, I really appreciate it. If it doesn't go that way, if you're there with someone else and you feel like you're at your capacity, whether it's that type of a situation that you're in, or maybe you're just really ready to go, if you can have kind of like a code word or some sort of a sign for each other that I'm done. So that again, you're not stressing yourself more than you need to. Go ahead and take advantage of that opportunity as well.
All right, so again, saying no and boundaries, very important. So the holidays are particularly stressful for moms. You know, there's so much to do, cooking, cleaning, shopping, making the holiday magic happen, right? So do you have any tips so that we don't lose our holiday cheer while, you know, we feel like we have to do it all?
I think the biggest thing is just my saying for the holidays is remember the reason for the season. And if we start to feel like we're getting overwhelmed or that things are getting to be too much, remember if you don't have that perfect gift or if that meal didn't turn out perfectly the way that you wanted it to, the most important thing that people are going to remember is the time together and the memories that you're making. So what if you forgot, oh my gosh, I forgot to put, you know, whatever the meal was in and we're going to be running a little bit late. That's okay. Those things are going to go on. But it's the time with the people that we love and we care about that's important. And that's the stuff, that's that good stuff that helps to feed us. So it does help us to get through those stressful days when we have them.
You know, and money is also another holiday stressor, right? So especially in times of like record inflation and debt and things like that. So, you know, what can people do to kind of manage that as the holidays approach?
Oh, so many good questions this morning. Okay, so when it comes to finances, I think one of the most important things people can do is figure out what is your budget. The second most important thing to do is to stick with your budget. So if money is a little bit tight, with a lot of folks it is, and that's okay. It again doesn't have to be that perfect gift. Maybe that gift might look a little different this year. So you could give things such as like heartfelt gifts, things that maybe you can make as a family, or maybe instead of gifting some sort of a physical present, maybe you're gifting your time to someone. So maybe it's, you know, going in and checking on somebody or making a commitment to go see a loved one so often, or helping maybe a neighbor or a loved one that might need some help with shoveling over the winter, or helping to get to the grocery store, or helping someone that has little ones at home babysit, or whatever the case may be. Those heartfelt gifts that don't cost us money, but it feels good to give back to someone else at a time for something that they might be in need of.
And then quickly, we don't have too much time, but if we do start feeling overwhelmed, what are some quick ways that we can kind of just take a moment and regroup?
Yeah, so first of all, just take some nice deep breaths. And just remember that this is just a part of the year. Before we know it, it's going to be done and over. So the most important thing is to try to be fully present as much as possible. And one of the ways we can do that is getting good sleep, trying to stay with our normal dietary routine, and as much as we can, getting some sort of exercise in and getting some sunlight and things like that are going to be those things that can help us to feel good.
Easier said than done, but very important advice.
Very important. And don't forget your boundaries. Saying no is okay.
So important.
All right, Christy, thanks so much for being with us. And stay with us. We will be right back after this short break.
Sure, you're the Stockmans of Osseo. We have toys, and we have toys. Homemade treats, candy, winter apparel. Don't forget your stocking stuffers, and so much more.
And even Santa buys a tree at Stockmans of Osseo.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay! It's Nicolay! Nicolay Law!
Pilgrims in Arcadia is looking to add maintenance technicians and want you to apply. We offer you on-site training in our new state-of-the-art training center, flexibility with 4 different shifts, competitive pay, career advancement, and a hefty benefits program. Here's what our employees have to say.
I would encourage anybody looking for a job in maintenance to come to Pilgrims because we give them the opportunity to train and advance their careers through our program.
If you are looking for a good, stable, reliable job, Pilgrims is the place to work.
Apply in person at our recruiting office, Main Street, Arcadia.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Jerry here with Stockman's of Osseo, and we have holiday foods, holiday spirits, Christmas decorations, we have your snow shovels, and your snow blowers.
Merry Christmas from Stockman's of Osseo.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome back. It's 6:50. Time for your morning news now. A South Dakota woman is dead after a fatal car accident in rural Vernon County. According to the Vernon County Sheriff's Office, authorities responded to a 2-vehicle crash in the town of Bergen around 2:45 Saturday. A Honda Pilot collided with the rear of a large dump truck. The dump truck was reportedly stopped on the highway and signaling a left turn. The driver of the Honda Pilot, 47-year-old Laurel Wicks, was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident is still under investigation. Another person is facing life-threatening injuries from an early Sunday morning car crash in the town of Dodge. According to the Trompealeau County Sheriff's Office, the car crossed the center line, went into a ditch, struck a culvert, and rolled several times, ejecting the driver. That driver was treated for life-threatening injuries before being airlifted to a hospital. The Sheriff's Office continues to investigate the single-vehicle crash. The commission choosing Minnesota's new state symbols landed on a loon design to be the new state seal. Local designer Ross Brugging says he was watching a movie with his young daughters when he started sketching out the ideas, and it's these doodles that transformed into the future seal of the state of Minnesota. You can take a look at the seal on our website, news8000.com. The commission cited broad public support when it picked Brugging's idea from the top 5. They are subject to small tweaks that he is now working on, and they're also working on a vision for Minnesota's new flag. He is also a finalist there. The new flag design must be chosen by the end of the year. Then it'll wave across Minnesota on Statehood Day in May, and that's when the seal will debut too.
I feel very honored. I mean, this is such a great opportunity, and I'm so excited that this is moving forward.
The commission cited broad public support when it picked Brugging's idea from the top 5. And the Pickwick Fire and Rescue Station hosted its annual Breakfast with Santa this weekend. The event featured a $12 all-you-can-eat breakfast that included French toast, eggs, hash browns, and sausage. Kids had the opportunity to sit on Santa's lap, get their photo taken, and tell Santa what was on their Christmas wish list. All proceeds from that event will go towards buying new equipment for the fire station. Again, to see the video and for more information, head to our website, news8000.com. A memorial park for grieving parents is coming to Chaseburg. A Place for Angels will honor children who've passed away. The park will feature a 5-foot angel statue holding the hands of a young boy and girl. A memorial wall engraved with children's names is also planned. This weekend, organizers held a fundraising walk, silent auction, and bake sale to support building the park. If you'd like to support the project, reach out to them on Facebook at A Place for Angels. This Hanukkah, religious organizations are looking to make La Crosse shine brighter than ever. Chabad of Northeast Iowa is organizing a public Hanukkah menorah lighting event with a 10-foot menorah. That event, scheduled for this evening at Cameron Park. It'll start at 6 p.m. It'll feature a juggling show, music, and dancing rabbis. There'll also be some traditional Hanukkah foods served, including latkes.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, I gotta say. Here's a look at your out-the-door planner here. We're looking at temperatures into the 20s with cloudy skies to start, warming into the upper 20s by 11 o'clock. Still cloudy though, it looks like. Between 1 to 3, we will see some clearing skies. Temperatures at around 33 to 38 there. And then we're dropping the temperatures back down to below freezing between 5 to 7 with some increasing clouds by that point. Winds throughout the day will be pretty light between south to southwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. So as we take a look at your 8-day forecast, now we do have a cold front coming in tonight, so that's going to help drop our temperatures down to the lower 30s for tomorrow afternoon under mixed clouds and sunshine. But by Wednesday, highs pick up to 38 degrees. We'll be warming up those highs into the mid-40s Thursday through this weekend. There's a slight chance of a couple of showers in the forecast for Friday. No washout by any means. Otherwise, expect those mixed clouds and sunshine pattern to continue over those next several days. We drop our highs down into the upper 30s by Monday of next week. Still looking at mixed clouds and sun there. Now on the bottom of your screen, you can see those low temperatures into the teens and 20s through at least, Wednesday, and then warming up into the lower 30s as we get closer towards the end of the work week there once those temperatures begin to increase.
All right, Derek, thank you. Now we're going to look at a few things that happened in history today, starting with in 1816, Indiana became the 19th U.S. state. In 1862, the Civil War Battle of Fredericksburg, Virginia started. The Confederate Army was led by General Robert E. Lee, and the Union Army led by Major General Ambrose Burnside. In 1951, baseball star Joe DiMaggio announced his retirement. And finally, in 1961, Elvis Presley was as big of a hit as Taylor Swift. I don't know, I might get in trouble for saying that one. After his Blue Hawaii album topped the charts and stayed there for the next 20 weeks.
Yeah, Elvis Presley is definitely a hard one to top, but I mean, Taylor Swift, she's up there. She
She's
keeps climbing the ranks, her popularity just keeps on growing. So,
I know, it is crazy to watch, but yeah, she's definitely doing it. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for your patience, and we will see you back here at noon. Have a great morning, everyone.